Okay, today we're looking at the Lightworker Oracle, Fierce Love, Humanity as One. So this deck goes for $61.59 at the time of recording, and this is a Blue Angel deck by Alana Fairchild, with the art by Hilary Wilson and Mario Duguay. So Alana Fairchild, you've probably run into one of her decks before. She's a very prolific writer and deck creator. So if you've used one of her decks, this will be quite similar, I think. What really makes this deck unique is, I think, its beautiful art. The art is lush, clean digital paintings, and it has a very strong focus on light and lighting the figures, which works really well with its theme. It's very figure focused, but there's also this beautiful visionary art throughout it and some landscapes. My initial attraction to this deck was through its art, and I think it's beautiful. The booklet and the writing is very typical of Alana Fairchild. Lots of channeled messages are focusing on healing and ascension. Very spiritual deck, very much like meditation, a connection with the universe and the divine, which is something that Alana's very good at. So the voice of this deck is a lot to do with spiritual surrender, healing, connection to spirit, manifestation. There are several spreads in the book. They all really focus on a 3-card spread, which I think is correct for this deck. This will be great for something like healers at the end of a Reiki session, meditation groups, one card to meditate on during the session or something to go away with at the end. It does struggle with more mundane readings. It really wants to talk about spirituality and connection to the divine. So if you ask, should I buy this car? It's going to struggle with that. It's going to want you to go inward. It's going to want you to go up and outward. It's not really going to say a strong yes or no. You could perhaps read, but you would only really need 3 or so cards for a spread like that. I did try larger spreads with it, and it did struggle somewhat. It just isn't the voice of this deck. So very beautiful art though. Hilary Wilson, Mario Duguay. This is, to me, really the focus of this deck. You could meditate on one of these cards for quite a while. There can be some repetition with the cards because it does seem to really want to talk about connection to the divine, protection, spiritual surrender, manifestation, but a really gorgeous deck for healers and meditation group. You also could use this for something like channeling, especially if you're channeling spirit messages from the divine, anything to do with ascended masters. She really has that flair in here as well, but primarily for something like healing rather than mundane. Okay, today